Normally I do all this at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning before I go to work on a Monday. So then my wife will pack them up and put them in boxes Monday afternoon and get them to the post office by 5 o'clock because that's when they go out. So now this gives me a good chance to show you guys how I go through them, what I look for, and talk about a few different questions I've been getting from you guys when you receive your chicks. With the white American Bresse, black spots are a big thing. So I'm making sure that none of them have black spots. I don't want to send anybody a chick with black spots, even though it still is a purebred American Bresse. It's just not what you're looking for, right? And I look at their vent to make sure that looks good. And look at their navel to make sure that's healed up right. I'm making sure that they're nice and fluffy, that their eyes are open, and also size. So size is a question that I get a lot. When you receive your chicks, there's going to be bigger ones, there's going to be smaller ones, and the majority of them will be right in between. But a lot of people will have the question, hey, some of these are pretty small. And that is something I look for before I ship them. I'm not going to ship anything that looks too weak to survive. I'll keep that myself and grow it out. But the reason you're getting a size variance is because of my different group of hens. So the big ones are coming out of bigger eggs, which come from some of the older hens. So for me, it would look a lot better, and probably people would have less questions if I sent one person all the bigger ones, sent another person the medium-sized ones, and sent another person the smaller ones, because then you wouldn't notice because you would have nothing to compare it to. But to get you the best genetic diversity, I will try to send you different sizes. Right, little buddy. There you go. Most people ask just because they're curious, but I have had a person ask about it because they happen to be the one that passed away. And I see here's one where the navel's not quite healed up that great. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that one for myself. And they'll just go out in my barn and they'll be grow outs. Now these chicks I keep separately. I don't end up keeping them for my own breeding stock. And here's one that's just dirty. I mean, in 3 or 4 days, a week for sure, you'll never notice that. But, I mean, who wants to receive that in the mail? And this one, he's okay. He's a little sluggish, so I'm going to set him aside too. And then we have the eggs that didn't hatch yet. So those I'll end up putting back in the incubator and giving them the chance to hatch. And usually they'll either hatch or pass away after a couple days. And again, the ones that hatch will go out into my brooder and will become either, if they're roosters, they'll become meat birds. And if they're hens, I sell them locally to people who just want some backyard hens.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Is that a great idea?